question for all of them or one of them, please speak now and let us know what your questions are. Gretchen.
I have a bunch of questions.
Oh, okay.
So just interrupt me if you have something. So Jaime did a peer-to-peer tip for us. Plug. If you guys want to do those, it's a great way to position yourself as an expert and then hopefully build business for you. But Jaime, in those videos, we talked about some important things. I think that we haven't published all of them, so you can give them a sneak peek of some of that stuff. So can you share some of those things as just like basic tips?
Yeah, so especially talking about entertainment, one of the things in those peer-to-peer tips was capturing attention, or as I like to call pattern interrupt or hook. You hook them. So when I was speaking with Gretchen, I was like, one of the ways I like to do so, whether I'm doing a Facebook Live or whether I have this piece of information I want to share, I'll wave my hands in the air, or if I have something if I do this in and out, people are automatically inclined to, people are nosy. That's what it is. People are nosy, they're always worried about what they got going on. So when you do that, you hook them. And it's your job to then come with the information or the story that you want them to partake in. So that was one of the peer-to-peer tips I wanted to share for you guys, and create video content on these social platforms using video.
And then we talked about there's no bad video. So remember,
Yeah, you kind of touched on that too, because I know how intimidating it could be getting in front of the camera. I had to, kind of like you were saying, Latasha, when you're a business owner, you have no other choice. You got to get in front of there, because if people don't know you, people are not going to shop with you. They're going to forget about you. So with that, there's no such thing as a bad video. That's all in your head. Most of the times when I'm so comfortable now, I don't care how I look or what I'm wearing. You're gonna get me. You're gonna get the best version of me. Like if you catch me in the Publix, that's the same person you're gonna get. So when you have these limited beliefs that you have to be perfect, it's not true. Because my idea of perfect is different from Latasha, from Ryan, from Carly, from Gretchen, from Wendy, everybody in this room. It doesn't exist. So you might as well just dive in. If someone catches you in a grocery store and you're not put together and you feel you're off, if it comes down to business, you're gonna shake that hand and you're gonna make that relationship so you can intense it further. So there's no such thing as a bad video, ever.
I'm just giving you leading questions.
You are tremendous. Talking about that, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, I got another one when you're ready.
Business owners, if you don't know what to talk about, get someone in your company to lead good questions, because being on the spot, what I've realized, every business owner, I'm scared of the camera, I'm scared to do this. Yes, you are, but when you're talking about something that you're good at, that you love, and you have someone, a leading question that leads into that, there's no such thing. You forget about it because it's second nature to you. So shout out to leading questions, you're a great guy.
We also talked about at the gala, since we're talking a lot, I told you I took some really grainy video, and I was bummed because it was speeches and things that I felt like were important. And you talked about narrating videos sometimes and how when you don't have good film.
Yes, narrating. It's great. So like, let's say you're documenting some behind the scenes or you have some great footage. It might not look the best. Again, this goes back to the perfectionism. But if you put a voice behind that, even using your iPhone, using a voice recording mechanism to describe and narrate exactly what happens, guess what? People are forgetting how it even looks. You know, any footage is better than no footage. And when you're telling a story or describing exactly what may be happening, people forget about that. And then guess what? You got content right there. Look, there's a camera right there, not provided by the chamber, which I love the chamber, they're capturing their own content. But I'm using this video content right now that's gonna be implemented in my social media marketing. I just wanted to say that because, yes.
So I have a question for everybody. And I'm gonna record this so Susan has it. I've been asked to create like a list of stuff that we need because we are getting into video and stuff. So what would you guys recommend? Just for marketing, like must-haves for beginners, video, lighting, are there things and equipment for events that we need, that kind of stuff?
I'll tell you that when I started in the video 2 years ago, in my head, I thought that I needed all this stuff.
Yeah.
I thought that I needed the perfect lighting. I thought that I needed the perfect mic. I thought that I needed the perfect laptop, the perfect webcam. And that stopped me for so long touching it. I can't do it, it's too much. I don't wanna learn anything new. I then found out that all you really need is good lighting. I even bought a Mac, I bought 4 of them, the business one. And, and I thought it was the Mac. I thought the Mac is what made it. Then I was interviewing a celebrity, and she was like, what are you using? I was like, my Mac, it's $2,000, girl. She said, you need a webcam. Put that webcam on top of that, let me show you. And she literally showed me the difference from my Mac. She moved that camera, and I was like, oh girl, you need to fix your makeup a little bit. Cause it was just it was such a difference. You don't need everything that you think you need. It's actually way simpler than you think, and if that's what's stopping you, you gotta get with the video guy, because I'm sure he can help you.
Touching on that, I have all the fancy stuff. I have stabilizers and microphones, all that stuff. More times than not, I find myself pulling this out. I always have it, and they got, even if you build off of this or an iPad, there's all kinds of accessories that you can connect to it. If you want to get a simple light or a simple off-camera light, that's probably the next big step, followed by audio. Just like where we're here, had a little microphone that clips right on. There's little microphones that Bluetooth in, or you can get wireless receivers that connect right in. Keep it simple. And the cameras on these things are amazing. And to touch on the MacBook cameras, the cameras on those are crud. Don't really. A $40 USB camera is a big step up if you are doing if you're doing a lot of Zoom meetings and that kind of stuff. Just a basic webcam is a big step up.
What about using editing software?
Start with free what you have. I mean, I find myself, I have the full Adobe suite and all that stuff. I find myself at iMovie a lot. Canva is another great one. If I recap an event, I'll do the clips. I'll throw them into template in Canva. I know DJI, they have all their gimbals and stuff. They have some pretty nice templates in there as well, if you have that.
I don't edit. I do 15-second videos. This is what the gurus have taught me. Short, simple videos. You get raw, this is it. I may record once or twice, but I'm not editing. It takes too much work. I don't have time to learn it, and it's been working. I mean, so you don't have to edit. If you're one of those ones that you think I have to be JJ or Ryan, you don't have to. Start with what works for you, and then build up. Now I'm gonna get to editing, because I got new friends, new connects.
Editing, that's everybody's headache. You gotta be a strange individual like myself to actually like it and to hire out for it and somehow still wanna go back to it. I don't, but it's the biggest time suck. And what I'll tell you guys, like, keep it simple like Latasha was saying, but at the same token, you wanna get to a point where you can shift that off, because that's gonna be a roadblock from you, and it's gonna already put in your head like, oh, this is too much, let me stop. It's not too much. You know what you do to the best of the capability. You have something special. You're just caught in the tech side of editing because it takes the most time. Shooting's easy. Editing is the hard part. So just be mindful of that.
The apps have editing, like
Yes.
TikTok.
TikTok does.
Yeah, a lot of the social media apps, like she was saying, like TikTok, they have some basic editing in there. And I love buying new toys. I love getting complicated stuff. That's why I have them. Like I said, half the time I don't use what you have. Start with free, what's available, and then go from there. Start basic.
Simple. Simplicity.
Yeah.
I got a cracked iPhone 10. When I'm at a wedding event, I would love to have that in my pocket. But you know what? I need to capture that behind the scenes right there. And it's those moments that I always get someone in my inbox. It's those moments that go and get spread, be like, oh, I need to book you for this and that. It starts with this. So it literally, if I can do it, I ain't upgrade yet. I'm gonna upgrade when my baby comes, the end of September. But, that's a plug, but use what you have. If video guru, if you wanna call me, like, there's no excuse.